Chapter 133. Surprisingly, regarding the incident that happened at Gold Class Enterprise, the saddest person was Lady Richard. Surprisingly, regarding the incident that happened at Gold Class Enterprise, the saddest person was Lady Richard. Due to Richard Group's sluggish financial condition, she hoped that Emma could persuade Gold Class Enterprise to allow them to buy building materials on credit. It would have solved the current financial constraint that they were facing. Out of the blue, the entire Gold Class Enterprise disappeared out of thin air in one afternoon. Right now, Lady Richard's worst concern was the capital fund issue. Her greatest desire was on how to raise a sum of capital funds for her company. Emma didn't tell her grandmother what had happened yesterday. After the experience, she decided that she would focus her entire attention on the project with Diamond Group and would not bother herself with the family affairs now. Not even if her grandmother begged her to. After a night of rest, Emma was feeling rejuvenated and energetic the next morning and went to work excitedly. Alex went out in the morning to the market, and when he returned home, he saw Trump, his father-in-law, sitting on the sofa, heaving endless sighs. He frowned slightly and asked, "Dad, what's wrong? Did someone bother you again? Or did someone scam you again on the antique stuff?" Trump took a sip of Faria tea and said angrily, "Arg, don't mention the word antique. I'm so frustrated when I hear it, damn." "What's wrong?" Alex asked curiously. "Someone scammed you again, didn't they?" "No. It's about the name list of the auction sales organized by the Money House." Alex was even more confused than before. "What is the Money House?" "It is a hall of the Orris Hill Antique and Cultural Relic Association. It often holds high-end auction sales of cultural relics and antiques that are scarce and rare in the market. Every family has a name on the name list." There was a trace of fascination on Trump's face as he spoke. Then, he hung his head low and muttered, "The Richard family has only one invitation card, and your grandma gave it to Harold. That bastard doesn't know anything about antiques and relics. He will be a fool there, why send him?" Alex knew that his father-in-law was very obsessed with antiques. It must be heart-wrenching for him to lose such a precious opportunity. So, he managed a smile and said, "Dad, if you really want to go, just buy one from the scalper." Trump shook his hand. "No way. The Adair family is the organizer of the Money House auction. They are the most powerful family in Orris Hill. A lot of people hope for an invitation card from them, there's no other way to get it." Alex chuckled. It turned out that the Adair family was organizing the auction. Faria Adair, the missus of the Adair family, once pleaded with him to verify antiques for her, didn't she? It would be as simple as a phone call to get an invitation card from her. Alex said flatly, "I know a friend who knows someone from the Adair family. It will be a piece of cake to get 2 more invitations for the auction." Trump shook his head in disbelief. "Forget it. What kind of friends do you have anyway? Know someone from the Adair family?" "Ha." Alex ignored him. He went upstairs and called Faria. "Hello, Miss Adair, can I get 2 invitation cards for the Money House auction please?" Faria said directly, "Hi, Mr. Anderson, are 2 enough? I can give you more if you want." "Nah, 2 will be enough, it's just me and my father-in-law." Trump was a fan of antiques and cultural relics. Emma and her mother knew nothing about them and were not interested at all. It would be a waste of time for them if they went anyway. Besides, after the Old Street incident, Alex knew that he had to be there to watch his father-in-law in case he was scammed again. By the way, he wanted to go over and see if there were some sort of rare elixir or treasures at the auction that were worth buying. Speaking of treasure, he couldn't help but think of the pebble with calmness and money written on it. The pebble disappeared after saving Mia. He figured that he must have dropped it in the process of the rescue. After the incident, he went back to search for the pebble to no avail. Fortunately, he had absorbed all the qigong from the stone, otherwise, he would really regret losing it. Since the auction items in the Money House were rare and precious, maybe he could gain something out of it.